How you doing? Patrick Pierre Lewis here. Why should you buy precious metals? Well, there are a couple of reasons why you should buy precious metals. This is my first video, and that's going to be the topic of the day. Why you should buy precious metals. Well, presently in the United States of America, they're doing something. Our federal government, the Federal Reserve, are printing money. Yes, they're printing lots of it. And it's backed by nothing. So you're probably thinking, well, that's what they always do. They print money. Yeah, but the difference is they're printing to infinity. And what happens when you print a lot of money in any nation, any central bank that prints too much money, devaluation happens, inflation happens. And that's what's happening presently in the United States of America, is that they're printing so much money. The Federal Reserve is the printing press is going crazy. Ben Bernanke started QE1, QE2, QE3, and that's basically what his saying is. He's going to stimulate the economy, because the United States economy hasn't been growing on its own. It hasn't been growing organically. You know, we haven't created all the jobs that was promised. We haven't built all the infrastructures that were promised. So the nation is a little stagnant right now. Well, it's been that way for a while. So what the Federal Reserve is doing is they're just printing lots of money. The problem, once again, what happens when you print lots of money is that the devaluation becomes. So you're probably asking, so what does that have to do with buying precious metals? Why you should buy precious metals? Well, to maintain your wealth, people tend to put their monies in IRAs, bonds, CDs, and precious metals. But precious metals is one of the best way in this money printing fiasco that's happening in this country, as well as this is not just in America doing it. Central banks in China, central banks in Japan, they're all doing it. This is the first time actually in history that all the banks are basically printing tons and tons of money. But the reason why you should purchase precious metals is not to become rich. Buying precious metals is not something that's going to, well, if you hedge it right, but it's not something that you should think of you're getting rich of it. It's to maintain the wealth that you have. What is a precious metal? Well, precious metal is gold, silver, platinum, rhodium, palladium. But the most common precious metals is gold and silver. Gold and silver has been money for 5,000 years and has been backed by currencies. The United States of America only recently, well, when I say recently, within the last 40-something years, has been pegged to gold. For 5,000 years, gold and silver has been used as currency. In many countries, silver is actually what's called money. In Paris, l'argent, which is a little French word, is actually silver for money. But why you should buy precious metals is, right now, because we're printing so much of it, there's a big scare to think that one day our money is not going to be worth anything. So you're probably thinking, oh, that cannot happen here. Oh, yes, it can. You know, recently in Cyprus, they were bankrupt. A little country not too far off of Turkey. The people there thought, you know, okay, everything's fine. They woke up one morning, went to the bank, and you can't get your money. In Venezuela, same thing. Woke up one morning, and literally the value of their currency dropped 40-something% in 2008. We went through a giant financial scare over the weekend. Things tend to happen very rapidly. You know, people in Argentina, they're rioting because of their financial problems. Europe, it's crazy over there right now. We're not hearing about it, but it is becoming a very big problem. So, buying precious metals. Buying precious metals will maintain your wealth. For example, if you had $1 million in 1913, cash, $1 million, 1913. The value of that $1 million right now, the purchasing power of that $1 million would be around $45,000, 46, 45, in that area. Yes, $1 million if you had it in 1913. If you had that same $1 million in gold, physical gold, you would have $87 million. Yes, 87 million. Purchasing power of $87 million. American currency, the dollar, has lost 95% of its purchasing power. That's a lot. But as Americans, we're not told this. We're not really noticing it. But we're noticing it slightly. For example, when you go buy gas, you tell yourself, geez, why is this gas so expensive? Why am I paying $3.50 and then, oh, wait a minute, it goes back down for $3.30. Oh, wait a minute, it goes back up to $3.80. I remember when gas was $1.25, $1.50. When the gas went more than a quarter, people went crazy. People was like, what's going on? But we really didn't understand why it was happening. We were never told or taught why is that happening. We just thought, okay, maybe something's going on in the Middle East, those Saudis, the gas price, the oil. Yeah, but that's not the case. The reason why gas and bread and the food that we purchase are higher now, and it seems that it's higher, is because what we're doing with the printing press. We're printing too much money. The value of what you have right now in your pocket is not the same that you had in your pocket 10 years ago. If you had $10 in your pocket 10 years ago, you would be able to purchase many more things compared to now. That same dollar that you had 5 years ago cannot purchase you the same thing that you could purchase right now. So when you're going to purchase gas, gas has not gone up. The value of the dollar that you have in your pocket has lessened. Gold, 10 years ago, was trading around $300. Now, gold is trading at $1,500, $1,600. The dollar is going down, and the value of gold has gone up. That's it. Precious metals is a way to save your wealth. It's a way to protect yourself just in case these guys go completely on the deep end and continue to print money, which the Federal Reserve has said that they're going to continue. They're going to continue until infinity. Our debt is we are in trillions of dollars of debt. 16 trillion, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, $16 trillion in debt, which we will never pay. They will never pay that back. China, Japan, America, all these central banks, all these powers, superpowers, well, all these central banks, they're all doing the exact same thing. They're printing money like crazy, which enhances devaluing their currency. But we're doing it 10 times more. Actually, Japan is doing a little bit more than us, but we're doing a lot of it. And no one's seeing an end to this. This is going to end up badly. Very badly. So right now, purchasing precious metals is a sure bet to at least maintain your wealth. With a great possibility, if this becomes really disastrous of what they're doing with the Federal Reserve and all this printing, it may make you much more money. The next video we're going to talk about is what precious metals you should purchase. There's different varieties. There's gold bars, silver coins, silver bars, where you should purchase it. So that was going to be the next video. But this video is primarily discussion of why you should purchase precious metals. There are many reasons, but the biggest factor is because of what's happening right now around the world. And unfortunately, it's not just us doing it. It's every central bank that's doing this. Every central bank that's across the globe is doing this at this present time. Once upon a time, gold was money, considered money. In the United States, unfortunately, it's not considered money. I saw a video recently where there was a man named Mark Dice actually trying to give away a silver coin. If I'm not mistaken, I think he was in California. He was literally trying to give away a silver coin. He couldn't even give it away. He was trying to give away the silver coin if someone could guess how much it was worth. And he basically was trying to give it away. No one paid him any mind. Passers-by were like, I have no clue. It was worth $2, $1. It's upsetting that we live in a world in the United States of America where a lot of us do not know what value we know of getting money. We know of working hard to attain money, but we really don't know what money really is, what real money is. So, unfortunately, this is the country that we live in. But in China, they're telling their citizens, buy gold, buy silver. Buy gold, buy silver. Why is that? Why is the next superpower, which is China, which will be China, why is the next superpower telling its citizens, buy gold, buy silver? They're preparing their citizens for something. Once again, this is Patrick Pierre Lewis. You could follow me on Orimex on Twitter. On my screen name is Orimex77, which is, you'll see a link down there. If you like my video, please subscribe. I'm gonna make a lot of videos regarding precious metals and why you should purchase precious metals, which precious metals you should purchase, what precious metals dealers are reputable. So keep in touch. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment, send me email, send me messages. I will try to answer all your messages, and hope you got something. Hope you learned something today. All right, talk to you soon.